Hey, what's up everyone and welcome to Daily Code Buffer. In this video of JS Buffer, we are going to see the reduce function of an array. So what is reduce function? So reduce function will call upon the array for each and every element and it will return the single final accumulated value. So suppose if we take one example to understand more on that, suppose you have an array of numbers and you want to sum it up all those elements inside an array, then what you will do, you will just traverse through each and every element and you will do sum, and at the end you will be having one value. So that's what reduce function will do for us. It will use a reducer function which will take the input of the array and it will do the operation and it will accumulate the values, and at the end we will get the single value out of it. So let's take one example. We will just take one constant array equals to 1 2 3 4 5 and let's use the reducer function. So I'll just say constant result equals to array dot reduce. And here you can see that this reduce function will take a callback function as an element in the array, and the return value of the callback function is the accumulated result, and it provides as an argument in the next call to the callback function. So suppose whatever result comes for the first element, it will be as the input parameter for the next iteration. So here what we'll do, we will take the values over here. You can see that this particular callback function will take previous values and the current value. Somewhere it will be called as an accumulator value as well. Let's take previous value and the current value, and what I want is I want sum. So I'll just do whatever previous value it is plus current value I want. Okay, let's do console.log and print the result over here. Just do node. Here you can see that we are getting the result over here, that is 15. So if you sum it up everything, we will get the 15 over here. Let's see how reduce function will work. If you go to this particular developer.mozilla.org website over here, you can see that here it is taken one example similar to what we took 0 1 2 3 4 5, and we are calling the reduce function over here. That reduce function is taking accumulator, that is the previous value, the current value, the current index and the array itself, and it is returning accumulator plus current value, whatever we did over here, right? Previous value, current value, and we are returning previous value plus current value to return the sum of the array. So if you see this particular iteration over here, it shows the what will be the accumulator value, current index, array and the return value. So for the first call, the first value would be the accumulator value, current value will be the first, and the current index is 1, and this is the array, and the return value would be the operation of it. So operation is accumulator plus current value, so that is 1. So for the second call, next iteration, this return value will become your accumulator value, the current value will be the second index value, and the operation will again happen, that is accumulator plus current value, that is 3, and 3 will be again the accumulator for the next call. So this will happen till the last element, and whatever the last value would be, that will be your final result. So that's how the reduce function will actually work. Let's take one more example over here. Okay, let me take one more example. I have defined one find max function over here that is taking accumulator value and the current value, and I'm just getting the max of it. Okay, whatever the maximum value it is available. So let's find the maximum value from an array of objects. So here I have taken one result set over here which is having few of the objects where the value of x is 2, value of x is 22 and value of x is 42. Now to directly use the reduce function over here may not give the correct values always. Okay, so suppose if I want to use this particular find max function over here, then the current value will be this particular object, that will be this will be the accumulator value, and this will be your current value. So if you are passing this object value over here, we will be getting not a number over here, right, from this particular function. So how we can use a reduce function. So generally the reduce function will be used with the help of map function. So both of this particular function will go hand in hand. So what I can do over here is I will convert this particular array of objects into the array of numbers over here with the map function, and then I will call the reduce function on top of it. So what I can do, I'll call the map function over here. This map function is taking the element over here and it is converting the element to the particular value of x, that is e dot x. Then I am calling the reduce function over here, and with this reduce function I am calling this find max over here. So what is happening is this is the array of object and I am converting with the help of map to the array of numbers over here, and then I am calling the reduce function to find the maximum value. Now if I print this console.log result over here, Here you can see that I'm getting 42. So 42 is the maximum number out of this object array. So this way we can use all these different functions of an array this way with the chaining of the methods, and we can get the desired output. So that's all in this video of reduce function of an array. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for the upcoming videos. I will see you in the next video. Till then, happy coding. Bye bye.